Greetings our friends and welcome back to the Banter Show. I'm joined with a good friend of ours, the Banter Show that is, and mine, John McCaul. John.
Razor Tony.
Razor John.
Razor Maggie.
Razor John, and you're very welcome on the Banter Show.
Thank you very much, Tony.
So, what's the latest banter then, John?
Right, the latest banter is, the reason I'm here is to publicise a quiz that we're running in the Golf Inn on the 29th of April at 9:30 p.m. and it's in memory of a friend and colleague of mine from SRC in Newry, Mary Connolly, who sadly passed away last year. We are hoping to raise a substantial amount of money for Southern Area Hospices.
Ooh, very good. And it's up in it's a big shout out to all the Heinies up on the golf club there. They do a lot for charity up there as well.
And tell Gary I'll be up to see him shortly.
Yeah, Gary, put us on a nice pint of Guinness, sir.
Exactly.
We'll go up now then. All the best friends, we're out of here.
Right.
So it's tell us a bit about Mary Connolly and John.
Mary and I were queens together. Our maiden name was Lavelle. You remember the Lavelles, Tony, that lived up the Dublin Road? They had the shop on the Dublin Road.
Oh, yes, yes.
Maggie, you remembered having gone to Clore School, do you remember? And Mary and I were queens together. Mary was there from 77 to 1980. She did sociology and she did psychology, and I did psychology along with her. And knew her very well. Ended up knowing quite a lot of her sisters as well. They went through Queens as well, because I was there quite a long time, Tony.
Were you?
One of the eternal students.
Wow, how long were you there? Come on, tell us, John.
Right, altogether, I think I ended up, well, let's see, 6, 4, 10, and then I did a master's. Almost 13 years of study.
Was it? I was just going to say, was that study or was that?
Was
there a bit of partying going on there?
Well, studying in inverted commas, let's say.
Right.
So,
a big shout out to all the students that are working hard too, all around the world indeed, friends.
Yes,
Keep going.
Time soon.
It's exam time.
And a shout out to my students at SRC who are currently preparing for their exams as well.
Big razor to all the students over in the SRC. It's a great facility, isn't it?
It's absolutely fantastic.
And it's East and West campus.
Yes,
and
and then the model campus, and then we're in Banbridge, we're in Portadown, we're in Lurgan, and we're in Armagh, and not forgetting Kilkeel as well, and then various site centres. So it is a big operation. But Mary really taught sociology along with me. Another girl was Siobhan Murdoch. We came back from England and I was asked if I wanted to teach sociology, and I said, of course I did. And Mary sort of mentored me, you know, at the beginning, and shared resources and everything else. Then she went into management after that, and she was an absolutely brilliant manager, the sort of girl who would have time for anybody, whether we're students or management or staff or whatever. Always provided a listening ear, Tony. Just a good girl.
A really good person.
And, she was the mother of Tommy Conley, who runs an Irish language website in Belfast, and has been on TV a few times. Did an Irish language show about the continent, him and Art Hughes a couple of years back. You may have seen it. Good stuff. Probably available on YouTube.
You know, I know the names from some of the Irish programmes that be on there. Yeah.
You'll have known Mary's husband, Peter. We've done a bit of catering and that.
Oh.
Would have had the catering over in the arts centre and that, you know.
Right.
So.
Unbelievable, and it's just so sad. But it's nice that you have this quiz in memory over, you know.
Well, I think it's important to celebrate our memory
and celebrate our life.
Because sometimes when people pass on, 6 weeks later they're forgotten.
Yeah.
You know, and that is something that I think, you know, is sad. People move on, and
that's the end of it.
That's the end of it. You know?
Yeah, it is sad. But we are a charitable bunch around these parts.
We certainly are, yes.
And it's you know, it's nice that there is a lot of good people getting remembered, and funny enough, all these events, they're all lead to charitable events. You know,
they do. You know, and it's, you know, it's people putting back in something, because the likes of hospice, no one knows whether they will, hopefully not, but whether they'll need the facilities or not. You know, cancer is a particularly nasty disease which has affected probably every family in this town at some stage.
Every single family, and it's not great.
No.
The only thing is, there seems to be, you know, medical improvements day by day, and you know.
But then something else comes along, a different strain of it or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. What do you think about this cannabis oil treating the People are actually getting self-treatment now, you know.
Yes, they are, yes. And I know a guy who has actually been, he's been diagnosed within the last couple of months, and this has been prescribed, and the seeds come from America and so on, and it's all above board. There's no hold up.
Medical use.
Yes, medical use. I honestly think if it works, use it. But the problem is it's seen as an alternative source. I don't know if it's fair to say, but I do think it is, that cancer is big business to medical corporations as well. I always thought that the system had a vested interest in keeping people sick. I don't know if that's...
it's very feasible. That's very feasible. I hear what you're saying.
If there aren't any sick people...
That's it. It's a business.
Okay.
It is a business.
You haven't any profits, you know.
That's it.
And I think, you know, science sometimes sees itself as a be-all and end-all, and they do not like alternative methods because it sort of goes against...
It goes against the business for a start.
And also scientific thinking.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's a sticky one. Tell you what, John, let's talk about music.
Okay, why not, Tony?
One of your favourite topics.
Yes.
This man...
Yeah.
You're an encyclopedia of music, this man.
Thank you for saying that, Tony.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Now, what a good old night, the Dreams reunion.
Yes, we had.
Hadn't we?
It was absolutely brilliant.
And a big razor to all the boys in the
Razor
Dreams.
boys,
Brilliant
okay,
crack.
yes, and it was great to see the Banter show down. The only thing that I was annoyed about is that it wasn't put on camera. It should have been.
Yeah.
It should have been.
Maybe the next one, the Banter show could cover it. As I say, I had no cameraman at that time, but I have a cameraman now.
We've got one now, Mickey,
Razor,
so no
Mickey
excuses, Razor.
Yeah, so that was a particularly fab gig,
and you know,
it?
I brought my two oldest boys down there because I wanted them to see what a real band was like. You know, and because they were part of our life sort of growing up at school, not from the time of AC only. And then, I don't know, Tony, can you tell me why Jaws was left out? Because they were Jaws as well.
Right enough.
Aye.
Yes, indeed.
Remember the band?
Maybe it's better left unsolved, as they said in Spinal Tap, you know.
Do you remember the band with Bite?
The band with Bite,
remember that?
right?
Get Hooked on Jaws. You remember 1976 when the movie was out, the boys cashed in on it. But you know, it was still...
It was perfect, wasn't it?
It was brilliant. It was AC only. The thing about it was also good to see so many guys on stage, you know, that even hadn't maybe played with each other, you know.
Yeah.
John Cosgrove was there, who wouldn't have played in the later Dreams formation. John had got on to folk music and Jarvie as well.
Yeah.
And do you know, did you see the mandolin that John was playing that night?
I did.
That is his own. Do you know who the previous owner of it was, who he bought it off? Charles O'Connor out of Horselips.
Wow.
Straight up.
No way.
Yeah.
And I seen Horselips in Belfast, the last gig they done.
Oh, that was great,
Fab.
wasn't it?
It was absolutely fab.
John and I would go to all the Horselips gigs.
Yeah.
Since they got back together again.
Well, me and Dermot McQuaid, the legendary Dermot McQuaid.
From Warren Point, yes.
From Rostravar.
Rostravar, sorry, yeah.
Our main man Dermot. Me and Dermot went up, and what a fantastic gig. And Dermot's two sisters, Aoibhinn and Aisling, razor girls. Big shout out to these all. So that was a real brilliant night, wasn't it?
It was 30 years in the making, wasn't it?
It was 30 years. It really was.
It really was.
Or 35 maybe.
35, it could have been, you know.
For 20 quid they were saying 30, you know what I mean? But it's actually 35, lads. We know the real truth.
I mean, AC only, Razor AC only as well.
Razor.
Would have played at school dances in the parochial hall and different places when there was very little entertainment in the town. Very few bands about maybe themselves and whiskey. And that was really about the height of it.
Yeah.
So, Razor, and apologies for leaving anybody out.
Yeah.
On that one.
But everybody, will give them a big Razor again. What a fantastic night that was, wasn't it?
It was brilliant.
And as I said, I met yourself and your boys and Mary that night.
Yes.
With a bit of banter.
And I was delighted. The reason I wanted to bring the boys in, I wanted them to see what a good band was about. Yeah. And even the repertoire was absolutely brilliant. I mean, going right through from the 70s to the 80s. And Thin Lizzy and Horselips Bits, and there was something there for everybody.
And they all played a stormer, didn't they?
They did. And probably on very little preparation, because Phelim, Lally and Paul Rocks were in England. So they were obviously dependent on sending tapes over or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And I think for fair play to Sean Keenan, Razor Sean,
a good old neighbour of ours too.
Exactly. Fair play to Sean for basically coordinating the whole lot.
And how rocky did he look? With a top hat and all, how rocking the bit out.
It was just as if, and Sean Keenan doesn't look any older than what he looked then.
No, he hasn't changed one single bit.
Ask him what the secret is, Tony.
Yeah. Sean, what's the secret? We know you're washing your face and tearing in oak water. We're coming. Sean, we want you on the Banter show to talk about this. Not right, John?
We need to, yeah.
And the head of her he has, and there's me and you.
I know,
when you quit,
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I'm more like.
I know.
But John, it's been interesting. So give us that time and date again for
it's
the quiz night now.
It's this day fortnight. It's the 29th of April. Golf Club Newry, 9:30, and we're expecting everyone to attend. Rounds will be usually entertainment, music, films, nothing too chase wise or what do you call that other show, Tony? Pointless.
It's pointless. You wouldn't watch it. It's pointless.
The
chase is good. We like the chase.
The chase is good.
Yeah.
It is pretty clever as well,
Yeah.
So please attend. Do your best.
Give them a shout up. Newry Golf Club 9:30 on the 29th of April, friends, and it's all for a good cause, for charity.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll tell you what, friends. Will you join us, John, in giving all our friends a riser? There you go. From me and John McCaul, friends. We're out of here. Riser.